It was an ambush. Okay, we finally got done. Thank goodness. No. Oh my god. Goal free.
Do you think that you could survive a 1 versus 100? Really? You're serious? Well, I spent the past 5 days putting together a prototype that would bring this experience off the big screen and into reality. So, let's see what happened. Hi, I'm me and I do stuff. The 1 versus many fight is a huge part of our culture, and so I wanted to see if I could simulate that kind of experience in the real world. Over the past few months, we've created quite a number of different prototypes, but in none of them did you have the ability to fight back. So I gave myself a time limit of 5 days, and this video goes over the journey. Let's begin. Here we are again with a new idea, 1 versus 100. So for this prototype, I decided to use the zombie simulator as a base. And I also got inspiration from games such as Batman Arkham City, Hotline Miami, and Stick RPG. This whole project is basically about trying to add weaponry to the real life simulators. Punching, like maybe a baseball bat, and then for range, just like a simple gun might be a good idea. But one of the larger questions I had to figure out is how on earth do you code a punch? When I tap, for a split second, you'll see, well now it's there permanently because that's a bit of a bug, but that's meant to be like the punch. Bam, that got one, got another one, got another one. Oh, I need to add the thing so it actually counts down. Okay, wait. I want every single time you attack someone for a new person to spawn, and so that way it keeps the pressure on the entire time, and different weaponry could actually make it more interesting. But that's tomorrow's issue. And on top of that, how do you even code a gun? So now we're actually going to be moving on to the bullet. You see that line shows up? So that's going to be basically the pistol. The problem is how to determine this, how it hits. That's something that I'm not sure how to do, but there is sort of an idea. So imagine this is the guy that we're going to be fighting, and he actually has a hitbox, which is typically a rectangle. And so using the tools that we had before for the light cycle, effectively a pistol shot could just be a line. And so as long as there is an intersection in one of these 4 lines, that means that this person likely got hit. And then we might be able to have a situation where, bam, we actually have a working weapon. The world is just rectangles and math. Why is there so much math? Did you hear that? Boom. Now I just need to make it so you don't have a gun immediately. We have a weapon. You can see the other weapons as well. So there's a bunch of hitboxes that you may or may not be able to see. So now we have the punch, and you can see the hitbox of the punch, pow, pow, pow. But also we have the gun, and the ammo is counting down. And when you run out of ammo, you go straight back into punching. But yeah, the hitboxes for picking up the items is wider. Now I can see the hitbox of the punches and things like that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's the updates for now. Nothing too crazy, but almost there. So, this is the game loop. You're dropped into the middle of a city and have become public enemy number 1. But I'm pretty sure you didn't want any trouble, so your only option is to defend yourself with your fists or whatever you could find on the ground, which apparently are only baseball bats and guns. If you defeat 100 enemies, you win. If you get hit 3 times, you lose. Wah wah. But there are medkits if you're lucky, so good luck out there and try not to die. Alright, cool, so we're gonna be heading out. We're sort of out of time anyway now. I wanted to test the app in 3 unique areas, but almost immediately I noticed something.
Is there anything nearby? No, it all spawned back the other direction. Okay, finally got a gun. Thank goodness. And there's a health pack way back there. Oh, thank you. Oh, never mind.
Something felt off.
I think what would make it better is that obviously if the people I was fighting actually dropped weaponry instead, that might be a bit more exciting. Actually, You know, I could very quickly go program that now.
I felt that the game would be more fun if items could drop after you defeated some enemies.
This down here looks kind of interesting. Like, it seems like a nice quiet area. Maybe there's something else down here. I gave up. I'll sit here. Oh wait, this is the perfect time for me to practice and use the other thing that I have. I have this new cap, which I can attach the camera to. Check it out. Cap cam. So let's get to coding. Also gonna pick up my bag in case I gotta leg it. I think for now I just want to spawn weaponry. There you can see it, there are ants crawling on my laptop. Let me just try it again. All right, here we go. So I need to defeat 10, and I should see a drop, statistically. Statistics have failed me. Come on. Oh, we got a drop. Boom. I think that worked okay.
And so I decided to test these changes in Piccadilly Circus.
My name is Wilfred, and I've always been an FBI agent, but everyone around here is looking mildly suspicious. I think I might be in trouble. Let's get going.
Ready and go, man. There's a weapon over there. I'm going for it. I might already be dead. Oh, they dropped a gun. I still have a few shots left. I might just stand my ground here. Hang on, they dropped a gun. I don't actually see anything else around me. I'd love a drop right now, is what I'm saying. Just anything to help. I literally can't move, I'm like stuck. Okay, I got hit. Another gun, nice. I guess it should probably drop where the enemy is as opposed to where I am, but that's a future concern. 18 left. I missed. Oh gosh. I gotta not miss repeatedly. 6. Okay. 5. Okay. 2. Okay.
That felt surprisingly tense, but I did have a few thoughts.
It's like you're fully engaged the entire time. You have to constantly just keep fighting, and you can't really move. Wait, am I an idiot? Did I leave my... I thought I left my laptop back there. I don't know why. My bag just felt super light. Well, okay, so first test. Interesting. You're basically sort of locked down the entire time, which is kind of like a 1 versus 100, kind of what I wanted. The hack that I did for the weapons might make it a bit too easy because they spawn directly on your person. They're constantly just coming after you, like bam, 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 which could be good for like a horde situation. Like I can do like no running, like at all. There's like 0 running.
It was now time to move on to stage 2, Chinatown. And if you're liking the video so far, do feel free to subscribe.
I'm gonna be testing the camera in the cap.
My name's Wilfred Fizzlebang, FBI. After my previous attack being attacked, I realized that maybe I should contact one of my contacts in Chinatown because they might understand what's going on. The whole place was empty. It could be because it's 6 a.m. or it could be because things are about to get real.
All right, let's go. All right, I'm trying to get to the weapon that's over here. Hit him, quit him. 2 guns. It's like I'm in Django. Unfortunately, everything seems to spawn not near me. What the heck? That's messed up. Across the street. Oh my god. I can't seem to pick anything up. It's just surrounded by weapon drops and I think, oh, we're actually gonna die. There's no med kits either. They're coming down off the rooftops. Can I please, for the life of me, pick up this goddamn weapon? I might try one more time though. Oh man. I might do a slight tweak. The fact that stuff drops. directly on me is a bit busted. And it kind of incentivizes you not to move. Oh there. Oh there. Oh pants. Oh, okay, sit back. I gotta get 2 behind. Okay, I got hit, not good. I might actually hit the bucket. I think there's one more area I want to try, and maybe I want to mix it up a bit.
But before moving on to stage 3, there were some things I wanted to try and address.
Let's perch it.
I think you should probably be placed above the dead bodies. So, or at least the items should be, so you can sort of see it a bit more clearly. That's super loud. But on top of that, I like the idea of being able to move around and so on and so forth. But again, I'm not sure how you would incentivize that sort of play style. Maybe there should be like ramps up, so like there's intense moments and then there's lulls, and there's an intense moment, there's just lulls, that kind of stuff. But then again, in like 1 versus 100 movies, it's like, it's usually you're in one spot, you fight a whole bunch of people, and it's like, oh. But yeah, we're now gonna move on to the next location, and then I need to make some edits to the code.
This is the place I was thinking. Whoa. Nice, nice.
The final stage was the Barbican.
Wow, this place is real green. I think what we want to pass in is a position.
Now, instead of items dropping where I stood, they'd instead drop where enemies fell, which I felt would force me to have to move around a bit and maybe add a little bit of, I don't know, just a bit more dynamism into the game. And one thing I hadn't realized is that we hadn't actually used the 3D map option yet.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, that looks really pretty. And does it work? Okay, that seems to work. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna leave it in 3D mode.
We'll start over there because that feels a bit more dramatic. After getting my ass kicked in Chinatown, it's now time for me, Mr. Whizzle Fizzlebang FBI, to figure out where to go next. My contacts there said to head over here to the Barbican. This is where the true evil lies. Well, I guess we're about to find out if that is lies. But surely no one would attack here. I guess we'll find out. What? Hang on a second. I guess we'll find out. Whoa. We have a few med kits back here, but all the weaponry seems to be very far away. That's a problem.
There's one behind me.
Bam. Got him.
1, 2, 3. I have a gun. That's good. Let's be careful. Shoot these 2. Then we gotta get aggressive. And there's health over there. I'm gonna start heading that direction. Careful.
Got all 3.
Okay. My eyes are glued to the screen. Oh, I kind of don't want to leave here because there's a weapon here. Very quickly, just pick it up. Now I want to head back over there. That's a problem. Big problem, big problem. Time it, time it, time it. Got the heal. Oh, there. Just trying ever so carefully not to get hit. 10. Come on, man. Go into the big open area. I gotta get some space. Okay. Okay. Line up. There we go. Woo! Woo! There it goes. Cool, so that's the end of that test and the cap test. Now we're gonna do chest test, but I need to find a different location, maybe over there, or maybe even somewhere like here. Okay, I think this could work. Like, maybe we start up there, then we jog down, and then we just start fighting our way through. All right, I'm down.
It was an ambush. Oh no, they're coming. We gotta go.
I actually can't see anything. Okay, here we go. And punch. I've already been hit. This giant building is kind of making it difficult to see where to go.
I'm getting my ass beat, but Wilfred Fizzlebang never surrenders to anybody.
I don't know how I teleported. Okay, take a look on the way back, maybe. Thank you. We have a big group on the way. Careful. Back up.
I almost got him that time, but this time I want to activate my UAV.
Okay, now I can see. Oh, it's just saying that there's nothing nearby and you're screwed. Brilliant. But you know what? I'm gonna make some space. Make some space again? No, hold around. 6, 2, 1, pick up the gun. Got it. Alright.
Wilfred Fizzlebang wins again.
Look.
A dark dawn rains down against Wilfred Fizzlebang. I can't believe it. The FBI sold me out. But they didn't realize that I'm just that badass. It don't matter if you're the FIB, the TRIA, or any kind of way. Wilfred Fizzlebang is not going down. End scene.
So, how do I feel about the 1 versus 1 simulator? 100. Real talk, this game is really fun, but oh my gosh, do I have to focus on it the entire time. Like, I remember there were moments when it's like I needed to run to make space so I could turn around and start going whoo, 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 and it just sucked me into the illusion of the game. Like, I found myself genuinely enjoying it, but it does need some tweaks.
Hello, Duck. It is intense. You can't run. Like, there were times like where I had to look away from the phone, and it was just kind of like, no, you can't look away or you're gonna get killed.
Every so often I glance to try and get a bit more understanding of my surroundings, and boom, I would get attacked, which I guess is realistic. Like, if you're jumped by like 100 people, you can't check your texts. I just like, can you wait for 2 seconds? But also, I'm just really glad that we actually got weaponry working.
Considering where we were a few days ago, we got melee weapons working, we got ranged weaponry working, and that can all be expanded upon. Speaking of collectibles, it should be auto pickup. You should have a weapon wheel, and you can just automatically pick up the weapon.
Like, I feel we could backport this into the zombie simulator and maybe have situations where it's like a horde descends upon you and you have to defend yourself against the horde, so you're locked down for a time, and then once the horde passes, that's when you get to go and carry on and keep collecting items. But overall, I would say it was a very productive 5 days. Like, we learned a lot, and there's a lot that can be applied into future projects. And for those of you at home, I'd love to be able to hear your opinions on how we might be able to expand this concept in future, or maybe even apply it into different simulators and different ideas. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I've been me, you've been you. Have a beautiful day, and please subscribe if you liked the video, and leave a like if you enjoyed it, and share it if you really enjoyed it. And until next time, I hope you know Kung Fu. Pow, 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 pow. I wonder what would happen if we allowed enemies to actually shoot back. Would that be, I don't know how hard it is to code, but maybe that'd make it interesting. Could you do like a bullet dodge kind of thing? No idea. Anyway, whatever. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.